I love being around the energy, and this man right here has some of the best energy, the best heart, the best flavor I've seen in a very, very long time. I love the way he fights, I love the way he stands and bangs. Always entertaining, win, lose or draw, hopefully always winning. But we love talking to Luke, the Luke Hendrickz. What is your actual moniker? Like your nickname?
So to be honest with you, I don't have one at the moment, and also I don't believe in giving yourself one. So
guys, it's time to give Luke a nickname. Let's see. The best nickname wins, guys. Come on, get it out there. We all know this madman here. We all know the type of violence he ensues. Get the nicknames out there. That's what I'm saying, babe. Oh man, my man. So, Lukey, we've been talking a lot. Do you mind if I call you Lukey? Sorry. Luke, we've been talking about sponsorships. It was a very serious thing. Is it an easy thing? Is it a hard thing to get sponsorships here in South Africa?
I guess also it depends on who you are. As in any sport, you see the big guys with the big names, they're obviously going to get better sponsors and stuff. And also, I guess it's up to your managerial team, yourself, and the way you put yourself out there. So you're not going to get anything in life if you just expect it to come to you. You know what I mean? If you're working for it and guys approach you and you're approachable type of guy, I'm sure you'll get the sponsorships that you need.
Yeah, Luke, so what sponsorships are you looking for personally as a fighter? Guys, the reason I'm pushing this so hard is I want to support our warriors like we back our boys. And it's important, guys. This man here is a fucking warrior. He puts it out, he entertains, he makes me scream every time he comes on the fucking stage. It's amazing. Let's get this boy something. Let's support. Woo! Man, I just love the way you do what you do. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it comes through in the way I talk, but Apex Gym. What is it like being in a gym that has such a legacy of champions like Boy Down?
Because it's great, it's good to have yourself around guys like that. So obviously it gives you something to look forward to and look up to. He's a great guy in and out the ring, in and out the cage. He does both, he boxes, does MMA. He's a good example to all of us, and not just us at the gym, everyone else out there. He's one of the guys that I really think of AFC going. His style of fighting, the way he approaches it, the way he approaches the press conferences, and then for him to do the jump that he did to boxing, 3 fights in and fight for a title. He's got like the fastest jump to a title, I think, here in South Africa.
I had no idea, guys.
So most guys take about like 10 or 8 fights to fight for a title, and he fought for the WBA, Pan-African title, after his third professional boxing fight. So he's in prison. I think first South African MMA athletes really fighting in prison. We've got the guys in the UFC, the guys that won champion, we've had Don at PFL. So the guys, they're still doing great things, but for us, he's a great leader, great. I work with him on a daily basis, and also we grew up like, it's a good guy, good example for me, and everyone else,
So like you were saying, I think you're a good example for the youth, and for you to have a strong role model like Boy, it just enforces the type of person you are. I just want to delve into that youth a little bit. Did you have a hard upbringing? Was it a rough upbringing? Was it just like kind of rosy? Tell us about it.
I think everyone's got a situation. There's no one that can say that they've had the easy road. For some people, they might have had parents who had money, but then their parents didn't care for them. So you can have all the flashy things and that, but you're not getting that emotional support. Then some people aren't getting the financial backing, but they've got the parents that love them, whatever like that. I think I came from a good upbringing. My circumstances were very fine. I went to good schools. I went to Springs Boys Out, then I changed over. I went to Victoria Boys Out, grade 11 and 12. I was boarding there. Primary school, I was in Benoni for a bit. Then we moved to Springs. So I jumped around schools a bit. A few first fights, as boys do. So nothing. I wouldn't say anything out of the ordinary. So I'd say it was a fairly good upbringing, a fairly good way of becoming into man.
That's awesome. That's really brilliant, Luke. I think it comes through a lot when I talk to you as a person. Your humbleness, your keenness for everyone else. The big thing why I'm here is that you wanted to show off your gym and show off where you come from. And I think that comes through a lot in how you were brought up and how the people you surround yourself with. Now, What does that do for your MMA mindset?
Well, like I said, Springs and Maloney is the East, so we always fight. So that's why it's easy to transition into, instead of doing it outside of the street, to do that, in the cage. And also, I think it was easy because, like I say, we grew up around guys like that. So they started the MMA stuff. We had seen this, you're watching all the UFC, and like there was never really a way for us to take it serious. Like there was real grappling in Springs. There wasn't really we had Springs boxing club. There wasn't like a lot of gyms or let's say a lot of avenues to take the sport serious. So only when I got to about 19, William told me come through to fight with militia, start training. If you really want to take this stuff serious. So I had a stint there for a bit. And then I also wasn't too sure. And then I went to the boxing route. So I was staying in Miami with my parents still. And then I found a coach there. He took me under his wing. We were training hard every day. Pushing for a goal. I had no amateur boxing, no amateur MMA fights. And then so I hopped straight. I got my pro license done in boxing. And then guys were there and they asked me, listen, we watched you sparring. Do you want to get a fight? It's like, buddy, sure. Why do you think I did this? I did this. There's always an end goal. So like this, I'm doing this for now. But I want to fight. I want to be an athlete. That's what my goal in life is. And so I had my pro boxing fights. Enjoyed it. Loved it. Knocked the guy down too. So he had one knockdown round one, and then knocked him out the ring. So round two was in Presley's boxing.
I love this man. He's a roller right here. I love it.
Crazy. It was a legal fight. So I think just growing up and like I said, being around guys that they were always good role models. So they went a certain way, and I think that we saw it. Not if they can do it, maybe it's possible for me. It's a great thing being an athlete, in the gym all day, training people. You're around people with a good mindset. It helps me. Especially like the guys I'm training. You don't want to let them down. You don't want to let the guys down at the gym. You don't let your fellow teammates down. So it's a good environment to be in, constantly.
So people see a lot in MMA that you're alone in the cage. It's you versus the other guy.
Yeah.
Do you have that sort of oneness mindset, or do you think of it as a team sport?
When you're in there, obviously it's you and that guy. The cage is not, and there's three guys in it, that's all it is. But on the outside, you've got your three cornermen. So, you got your guys, guiding you constantly. They're worried about you, so you're not there. And from
standing at the side shouting for you, I'm worried about you.
And also, like from the get-go, when you get we never let the guys be by themselves. One fight day, at the weigh-ins, you always see there's always one or two or three of us, together. Because also in general, you don't want to have a guy going into a fight. Now he's already nervous, now he doesn't know how to carry my bag, I won't do that. So all my teammates, they're always the first guys to say to me, hey, give me your bag. Here's water, here's this, here's how you feel, they got you. So I wouldn't say it's like they always say, it's the lonely sport, this, that, but at the end of the day, you got all the people that are supporting you, they're always there from when you go in there, from before that, from after that, at the fights, you've got everyone in the crowd for you, you've got, your teammates, like I said, they're right there. In between the rounds, we speak to your teammates, so you're always getting that, as a support from start to finish. It is, like I said, it is lonely at certain times. You've got a lot of training to do, a lot of being in your own head a lot of the time. But if you've got a good support system and you've got good people around you, I don't think it's as lonely, you know what I mean?
We see a lot of anger in maybe your fighting style, the fighting style I like, the ground and pound situations. How do you deal with that? Does it take an emotional toll on you as a person sometimes to be in that almost animal mindset, and then once the cage is open, is it like a shift? Is it a switch that you pull? Can you give us a little bit of insight into that? Because I think that's probably the most enthralling thing about fighting.
A lot of the guys, say when I'm in there, I'm a different person, I'm an animal. I honestly don't have it. I think I'm the same person.
Killer all the time.
I don't feel like I have to get angry to get into a cage and fight. I actually feel like it ruins your vision and your perspective of what you're up to. So you're going in there, you're going to showcase some skill. So it's like I used to play a lot of rugby back in the day. I didn't have to go to be super upset to tackle something. Put it that way. I was like, it's me or him. And right now, I'm going to choose me. You know what I mean? So same thing when you're in the cage, like even at the weigh-in, I'm sure you've seen it. Not at any, I've had 4 fights. Not once has anything happened at the range with me because it's never had to. Right? I'm going there, staying as a professional, I'll put my hands up, I'll make the weight, that's what I do. I don't have to go there and push my opponent and try, because right, it doesn't matter there. And it only matters when you're inside the cage, you know? So for me, honestly, I don't feel like, oh no, I'm turning into this beast, I'm someone else. You go in there, you get the knockout, that's what I wanted to do. Not because I'm angry, it's because that's what I felt like. I felt like doing right there and then I wanted to knock the guy. If I had the ground and pound, like my last fight, you're in that situation. So I can't sit there and look at the guy, I have to finish the fight. So I'm either going to finish with the ground and pound, stand up KO, or I'm going to have to sub. So it was just that, it was in that position, beautiful, the guy against the cage, so I started throwing the hands, started throwing the hands, throwing some nice elbows, and that's where it just went the TKO. It wasn't because I was upset with him. I have no problem with any of my opponents at all. It's just, we in a fight, we both sign the contract, and we both there to do what we're supposed to do, showcase skill. That's why they always say, like modern day gladiators, go in there, see who's the better man, and not an egotistical way, it's about sports and professional. That's what you're trying to do out there. So, yeah, I don't have that, turn into this beast or whatever. I'm just going in there to do what I like to do,
I think that's a beautiful thing because it shows us as spectators, get to know you, that it's a chess game.
100%.
It's not this aggression, testosterone, it's this actual game of thought, game of calmness, breathing, and picking your moments.
Yeah, like I said, some guys have that, like they feel like, it's this Jekyll and Hyde personality. They're one person, and then on the day they're somebody else when they walk in there. Which is, that's fine. That's something. Everyone's different. Me personally, I just don't. Not saying it's the right way either.
You don't subscribe to that.
Also, not saying it's the wrong way. Like everyone's got their own approach. Like that athlete's going to have his approach. This one's going to have his, and that one's going to have theirs. So everyone must do what they want to do. That's also been my way at the end of the day. Everyone must do their own thing. I'm not going to tell guys like one way or the other. They're not going to tell me one way or the other. So that is what it is.
Okay, guys. I think I could sit here with Luke all day and chat, but I just have to give a quick shout out to Apex. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Luke, for being here with me. And Netflix. You see this man's face. You're seeing this man's face. You're seeing how eloquent and beautiful he chats. You see how he fights and put him in a movie right now. That's what I'm talking about. Boom!